Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. Today I'm gonna tell you why you gotta be ripped and why it's even better if you use the snake diet, prolonged fasting to get there. It's my birthday today. When you see this, I'm recording it the day before, but you can wish me a happy 30th birthday in the comments. I actually posted a transformation in the snake diet Facebook group again, and a lot of people commented that you look way younger now. So the anti-aging effects of fasting should not be neglected. But okay, let's talk about... by the way, I am like 44 hours in to a fast or so. I'm gonna be breaking it on my birthday, more ripped than ever. But okay guys, life is quite literal sometimes. It's funny how literal it is, how there's a reason that metaphors and poetry, symbolism work so well, because there is a pattern to how things work. And look, none of this that I'm gonna tell you is mainstream stuff. This is real fucking stuff, you know. That's what I found. I followed the mainstream, doing what I was supposed to for so long. And of course that was not really, I didn't really train or eat well. But you know, everything that's spread in the mainstream, even if you should be drinking, you should be wanting to get laid, no, it's okay to watch porn, blah blah blah. You know, that's the route I took. But I'm gonna come to that even with the training and fitness stuff, the mainstream stuff doesn't cut it. That's what I found. After doing what I was supposed to, you know, I hit rock bottom in life. Skinny fat loser from, well, trauma in the childhood, but also resorting to alcohol, weed, porn, Tinder, hookup culture, partying, neglecting my sleep, just playing video games, just binge watching TV series, doing bullshit stuff, right? And I hit rock bottom. I started having those panic attacks that had me on the brink of suicide. Terrible wake-up call. I knew now. For once I knew. I wasn't born this way. This was not supposed to happen. I cannot have been predestined to be this way, right? And through the journey, first conquering all those panic attacks, I found something. I found something real. I started listening to me, my inner voice. And I went on this journey with fitness, training, weightlifting, healthy diet and fasting, sunlight and sleep. And I just took in from the mainstream, you know, there are certain truths to the messages, and there are better and worse content creators, right? But what I did all the time was what I observed myself. I observed myself and saw how things worked, and I found this. You just gotta believe it, guys. You gotta trust what you see with your own eyes here on this channel, not what you hear, not what people tell you most of the time. It's special. But so, let's talk about being ripped and why it's so important. Like, to be honest, it can be achieved in other ways than fasting. I just so happen to think that it's the way best method to do it. But look, when you get ripped, what happens? You know, and we're talking ripped with someone that has muscle, not just skinny ripped, you know. What happens then? Well, all the fluff, all the softness, all the crap that you don't really need, excessive body fat, is gone. And only the hard, real stuff is left. So it is quite literal. You become hard. You're not soft. You're not a person that has all these like addictions, like just bullshit, weak mindset, you know, the negative thoughts and stuff. You're hard. You removed all of that, and you just have what you built through discipline and hard work left. You understand? It is that literal, and that's why it's so important to be ripped. I didn't understand it first always when I was coaching certain people that I should be telling them this, you know, not that, oh, we will just build muscle and get quite lean and stuff. It's actually, if they have that idea on their own, I need to tell them, no, if you truly want to achieve, because a lot of people, they come to me because they understand that it's more than just building muscle, just cutting the fat. They see the change I've gone through, from depressed, insecure, you know, insecure with women, insecure about everything, to just ripped, jacked and stacked Chad. Super confident, super high energy, super mental clarity, happiness and joy dominates my experience in this life, right? And so they don't quite get, though, that it's so connected to becoming ripped. I mean, you love yourself, you look up to yourself, you become a hard individual with less fluff. Everything you see is real, it's nothing unnecessary. And of course, you can, as with everything, I talk about that on this channel, that all physical, attractive traits that are physical, they are an expression of good health. But you can, of course, imitate that. Like, just my skin is great, you know, but I could put on makeup that is mostly girls, you know, but just to make the point, right? But good-looking skin is actually an expression of good health when it happens in the right way. And so in the same way, you could be using like steroids and fat burners to achieve a ripped look that is just an imitation of it. So when I'm talking about this, I'm always talking about it when it's not the fake, when it's not the imitation, when it's the real thing. Like getting ripped as an actual person doing the things that make you ripped. It makes you healthy, strong, no fucking unnecessary fluff is there, right? So why it's so great to do with a snake diet specifically is like it's just such a great tool for this, because again you can kind of strong arm your way, so it's like a fake way, you know, even without steroids and fat burners. You're like depleting your body completely on the food, you know, so they get ripped. And look, I'm talking about fasting, but that's what I found, you know, when you reach this level, you know, the reason I can have such high energy on a fast like that, when I'm this ripped, I don't have much fat at all, it's because I made my body by sun exposure. People don't understand how important that is for metabolism and energy, you know. Sun exposure, healthy nutrition, just putting into my body stuff that it can use productively, that doesn't get stored as fat. By training hard, by moving a lot, I've made myself to this like furnace of energy. There's so much energy. So when I go into a fast, I still have that, because I do, even if I'm ripped, I do have body fat to take from it, because I taught also my body over and over that when this is over, we're getting all that fucking food again. And this is why I think I could really do, if people would want to listen, you know, I'd love to coach a natural body. I'm just shaking it, I know I have time. I'd love to coach a natural bodybuilder, because you know what they say, what happens with them, because I've never done it that way, you know, but they will, like men with muscle, like my size, will or bigger, you know. But to be honest, I do pretty well in a natural bodybuilding show. But anyway, I had to try once, right? I'm not interested in standing on the stage, but just as a challenge at some point, when it fits into life. I work so hard. Man, do I talk. But look, they deplete themselves. They eat like 1,600 calories, grown muscular men. And so they talk about how testosterone shuts down, you know, and all that when you get lean. But it's the way it happens. It's the way it happens is because they, for so long, just feed their body so little that the energy they eat, you know, there's a hierarchy for energy you eat. First, like depending on how much you eat, right? First, it goes to just energy, just going about your life. Second, it's repairing stuff that's broken. And third, growth. When there's a surplus, an excess of energy, you can grow more tissue, muscle. So they starve themselves. That's the actual starvation, to, you know, for such a long time, just feeding yourself enough to kind of keep being alive. And all their testosterone shuts down, their sex drive goes to hell, their mood is terrible, you know. But me, I always eat so much, I always feed my body so much, so that when I fast, like everything is working well. If I would keep fasting for super long now, of course it would happen to me too. But when I'm just like on a 60-hour fast like this, it doesn't happen. Like I woke up today, even this ripped fasting, I woke up with a huge morning boner. I mean, TMI maybe, but you know, to make the point for you. That's why the fasting is so key for this. Because man, I really, like with the fasting, I've never turned my back on it completely. But sometimes I too have listened a bit to what I hear about, oh no, fasting can be bad for the metabolism. Oh, the thing is, that's when you do it the wrong way. That's when you have a like already damaged body and you're too aggressive with the fasting and you don't eat proper healthy foods for, you know, enough days in a row before you go into another fast. So yeah, guys, summarize this video. Being ripped is such, if you want to be like this, you know, I can talk to people anywhere. It always sounds like you're bragging, you know, it's not the point, you know, I'm trying to be the example here. People want to talk to me everywhere. People either love or hate me. You know, a lot of men hate me because I reminded them of what they could be, you know. Funny story about the guy, but I'm not gonna tell it in this video. But or they just see what a fucking Giga Chad, just a loving, fun-loving, disciplined, jacked dude. I can talk to women everywhere. It's just that I'm just interested in this one woman. But to make the point, it's all an expression of being this way. Like, not ripped only. There's of course other stuff that goes into it, but it's such a huge part. It says so much about you. Now the fluff is gone, all the insecurity, all the worries, all the negative thoughts. That's the equivalent to the fats, the fluff. It's gone, and just the hard, the real, the functional mass, the strong mass. And I don't really know. I guess it's fun to be able to move and lift heavy stuff too. I'm actually gonna do that now. Do some training here at the beach. No, but then the fasting, it's just so key. It cleans you out. It's so good for you. Guys, I'm feeling great right now, and I'm so happy with the fasting. I'm so like that I've reached this level with it. It's incredible. But the point here at the end is, I can do all of this for you too in my coaching programs. This is what I bring. That's a special thing here. This is not the mainstream stuff, guys. Again, you have to see, you have to believe what you see with your own eyes. Don't get confused by everything else. I'm telling you right now, I've been throughout this journey here and there, like, oh, maybe I was wrong about it. But then the fucking results speak for themselves. And if you trusted me, follow what I say in the content, or actually join me as a coaching client. That's always the fastest way, of course. You can achieve this for yourself too. So for coaching, the links, DM me on Instagram or email me, UNCOMMONSENSETHEO@gmail.com. I have a website coming up, but it's not gonna be up before this video is out. But yeah, other than that, please like and comment. Maybe you have, telling me happy birthday already. And all comments and likes help support the channel, so I appreciate it a lot. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, mindset. It's a mindset, guys. I will see you later. Peace.